Focus of the probe on Hillary Clinton and the Democrats. At the same time, the White House attempting to downplay the roles of these men in the Trump campaign. Here's ABC's chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl.
The White House was blindsided by today's news. Sources tell ABC News the president had no advance notice from the special counsel. The first reaction from the president himself with his tweet dismissing the indictment of the man who ran his campaign. Sorry, but this is years ago, before Paul Manafort was part of the Trump campaign. But why aren't crooked Hillary and the Dems the focus? Also, there is no collusion. And in fact, there is nothing about collusion or the campaign in the Manafort indictment. What the president didn't know is there was another shoe to drop. Special counsel Mueller later revealing his plea deal with George Papadopoulos, the campaign foreign policy advisor who, in fact, was talking with Russians about getting dirt on Hillary Clinton.
We've been saying from day one there's been no evidence of Trump-Russia collusion, and nothing in the indictment today changes that at all.
Well, the George Papadopoulos agreement is about the campaign. It is specifically about the campaign.
It has nothing to do with the activities of the campaign. It has to do with his failure to tell the truth.
Sanders said Papadopoulos had an extremely limited role in the campaign. But again, there he is, just 3 seats from Donald Trump.
Look, this individual was a member of a volunteer advisory council that at one time over the course of a year, he was not paid by the campaign.
It's not the first time the White House has sought to downplay the role of someone on the campaign. This is what they said about Paul Manafort, who spent 5 months on Team Trump, including 3 as campaign chairman.
Obviously, there's been discussion of Paul Manafort, who played a very limited role for a very limited amount of time. But beyond,
He was the chairman of the campaign.
Jonathan, can you stop interrupting?
Paul Manafort didn't play a limited role.
Jonathan, somebody's asking a question. It's not your press briefing.
As the White House downplays Mueller's indictments, the president himself is making the case that the real subject of the Russia investigation should be Hillary Clinton. The president tweeting Sunday, "There is so much guilt by Democrats, Clinton, and now the facts are pouring out. Do something." And what will the president do if Mueller continues to focus on his associates and not Clinton's?
Is he going to rule out once and for all firing Robert Mueller?
President said last week, I believe it was last week, and I've said several times before, there's no intention or plan to make any changes in regards to special counsel.
No intention or plan to fire Robert Mueller. Careful words there. John Karl with us live from the White House, because, John, you also asked something else. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders was asked whether President Trump would consider pardoning Paul Manafort at some point. How did she answer?
She was asked specifically whether or not she would consider whether the president would consider pardoning Manafort or Gates, and her answer was interesting, David. She said, quote, "I think we should let the process play through before we start looking at those steps." In other words, the White House is not ruling out pardoning either Manafort or Gates.
All right, stay tuned on that front. John Karl, our thanks to you. 2 more important